Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video, does my face look a little bit funny? That's weird. Hold on. Can I do this? No? Weird. Anyway, don't comment below saying that my face is funny anyway. Anyway, World Boss, Furious Demon. This is the new Abyss Crusade. I am currently very low rank, relatively low rank anyway. So 19 at the moment, and my score is actually not that great. So it's 178k, which is it's reasonable. But as you can see, top scorers up here, 1,000. 1,300. 1300k, 900k, again 1300k, 866, all well above me. And there is one simple reason for that, is the amount of stars required. So let me jump in. I'm going to go ahead, jump into trial. This is the team setup that everybody's been using. You've got Pandora for the increased ultimate damage. You have Leviathan for the attack backs to the enemy. Very, very strong. You've got Dahlia, who can switch with Leviathan and Pandora, your biggest damage dealers, and also Gaia for the damage for the damage reduction and also damage increase. And you also have Victoria as well. So there is something wrong with my face. I'm pretty sure I am much, much thinner. Weird. And Victoria, every time a unit takes action, you'll increase HP and you will also increase defense as well. So a very, very strong team. You do have your Lance. You have your new relic. Can't remember what it's called. Magatama. There we go. But yeah, this increases attack of all allies by 20%. But at higher star levels, does very, very fancy things as well. And you got Knight's Edge. Knight's Edge just gives the overheal effect. It also increases damage by 30% and leech rate by 20%, increasing the quickness in which you can build up your attack if you have deviant units, specifically Leviathan and Pandora as well. Something to note about this lance here. So my lance is currently 1 star, so it just restores 100 energy and increases relic damage. Not something to shout about. What happens is at further stars, in fact, let me just jump into the relics channel. Hold on. Let's go ahead and claim you. Jump into our relics here. Let's go all the way down to our 1 star relics. So let's have a look at advance. This skill here, feeble targets have 50% chance to take double damage. That's really important. That's really, really important, and unlocks at 3 stars. This unlocks at 2 stars, applies feeble to all enemies, reducing damage by 30% for 2 rounds. And this restores and increases relic damage by 150%. What we're really looking at is, where we go? I think it is this one. Feeble targets have 50% chance to take double damage. This doesn't mean that they are going to take double damage. This means that that your units will ultimate attack twice. So getting this up to 3 stars is probably going to be your priority. And what I mean by ultimate attack twice is, I don't mean that, say for example you do a basic attack, you're going to follow up with an ultimate. No, what's going to happen is feeble targets have 50% chance to take double damage. You apply this feeble effect, so it applies feeble to all enemies, reducing damage by 30% for 2 rounds. Then this feeble targets have 50% chance to take double damage. This means that you're going to take 2 actions, or at least repeat your action, if your team has attacked a feeble and it procs this 50% chance. So if you jump onto my channel, you have a look at shorts, and you have a look at the Doom Monarch mirror, you will see that Dahlia and Leviathan on the enemy team is attacking twice, or they double ultimate, or they double attack. That is because Azu, who has this relic at 4 stars, effectively has applied that effect to my team. So my team have been enfeebled, so we do 30% less damage, and as well he has the chance to do double damage, or we have a chance to take double damage. It just means that you're gonna do your attack twice. Just something to keep in mind. That is why we have so many people up here who have much, much higher scores than I do, and by a significant margin as well. Ooh, wrong one. Abyss Crusade, here we go. So what I mean by this, or we could just not jump into it, that's fine. So if we have go into trial, we go into our teams here, we have a look at clear records. Yeah, so you've got a 10-star lance from Uranus there. You have a 10-star lance from Snake here. You have a 4-star lance from Sk. I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, please correct me below in the comments. But yeah, so the whole point, so Magmatter applies the Karmic Fire and grants Last Word effect, which is very, very strong if your units are dying. But again, the reason that people are doing so much damage is because of this first relic right here. Because of the lance, you do need 4-star lance in order to effectively double the damage that you do. So all of these records will have lance higher than 3 stars, 100%. In fact, bear with me 1 second. Sorry about that. My son's sensors were tingling. He just came in to give me a hug. So, you know, I do feel special. Yes, thank you very much for asking. Anyway, that's the reason that these people are able to get such high scores, and also they're able to pass those trials is because of the Lance Relic, something which I have overlooked personally. You know, that's a mistake on my part, so my apologies for that. But that is how you do it. You just need this Lance to get up to 3 stars as a bare minimum. So I know what I'm going to be summoning for the next time a relic comes around. Yes, it will be the new relic. Don't. Anyway, I will get Lance in time, same as I did with Spear, same as I did with Chest. It's all available, or it will become available eventually. Anyway, so this is the team setup. I've gone through it all. Let's jump into a quick sweep. I don't expect to get a higher score than I've already got. And again, the reason for that is because I don't have 3-star lance. If I did have 3-star lance, it'd make it a lot easier. The 2-star lance, it doesn't really matter altogether too much. And the reason that it doesn't matter altogether too much is because we don't really mind about this guy losing 30% damage. He does a lot of damage, yeah, sure, but we also have a lot of Holy Shield as well, and a lot of protection. So as you can see, every time we attack, we're building up defense and attack, and we're also increasing our we're just building up over the course of the battle. Now Pandora gets significantly better the higher star level that you have her at. I think I have her at 3 or maybe 4 stars at the moment. 9 stars, 8 and 9 stars, you know what I mean. So we do reflect damage back. So as you can see, we've reflected all that damage back. Our Victoria does go down, but that's absolutely fine because we're just, we are just focusing on getting as much or as many hits in on this guy as possible. And he's only hitting us once around anyway, so should be absolutely fine. Do get the miss there, but we also get the reflect back. Back to this enemy, and Pandora, as you can see, is going to start to build up every time she attacks. She's going to build up that coefficient up to, I believe it's an additional 1000%. So the more ultimate attacks that you can do with Pandora, hence why the lance is really important, the better. So we do reflect that attack back. That purple shield is Leviathan's reflect back. Every time that procs, or every time you see that pop up on screen, that purple shield in front of us, that means that Pandora has successfully reflected back. Now I currently have 25% chance of that. When that goes up, so if you get Leviathan up to 9 stars, that's when it goes up to 50% chance for all of our allies, which makes it much, much more likely and much more dependable as well. So as you can see, we've doubled our damage effectively with Pandora from one super to another, and we do reflect all of the damage back that he's doing to us. So we're going to go ahead and skip through. There we go. So as you can see, we did lose Gaia eventually, but our back 3 stayed alive. They were our primary damage dealers, and we didn't do a better score. Unfortunately, it is a bit down to RNG. As you can see, 178 left over. I could use those 10 tickets up as well on sweeps, as you can see, 10 of 1. But even if I were to, say for example, if I were to get to... Where are we? If I were to get to number 10 here, after using all of those 10 sweeps, it would take Relic or ZU. It would take ZU just 1 attempt to do 5 of my attempts, or 10 of my attempts. No, I think it is 5-ish of my attempts. So again, every 1 attempt of mine is 5 attempts. Every 5 attempts of mine is 1 of Ziyu's attempt and 1 of Snake's attempt. So the more of a whale you are, the better you will be at this event. That is it. There's no two ways about it. There's no awesome strategy. There's no secret technology. It is just the more you spend, the higher your damage will be for this event. So if you haven't already, you can go ahead, pick up a copy of Leviathan. Leviathan is the key to this event. Really, really important. As you can see, I've got my 3 copies of Leviathan. I picked her up from the this here, the Decree. Wherever it's gone, the Eternal Decree. As you can see, you can pick up a copy. I thought Leviathan was going to be the last one. I thought Leviathan was going to be the last one based on this, but it turns out actually Amaterasu is going to be the last unit to be released. So again, we'll go ahead and see just how effective she is, but I do think Leviathan is very, very strong, and I think the fact that Seraphina exists means that Leviathan will stay strong, and Amaterasu will have her shields undercut very often by Seraphina. So yeah, it is what it is. Thanks very much for watching. Hope it's been informative, and you have a great day.